Have you ever looked up at a storm, seen the flash of lightning, and felt a sense of ancient power in the air? For many indigenous cultures across North America, that power has a name. The Thunderbird, a colossal, supernatural bird said to create thunder with the beat of its wings and shoot lightning from its eyes. It's a ruler of the upper world, a sacred and often fearsome spirit. But what if this creature of the sky, this symbol of celestial power, one day chose to descend? What if the sky literally touched the earth? Today, we're re-exploring the rare and profound legends of the Thunderbird's descenter. Story passed down through generations, an event that shook the very foundations of belief. These aren't just casual tales, they are sacred accounts, whispered around campfires and recorded in the oral traditions of numerous tribes. The stories tell of a time when the world was out of balance. Perhaps a great famine plagued the land. A terrible war raged between nations, or people had lost respect for the old ways and the spirits of nature. Before the Thunderbird came down, the sky itself would send warnings. The clouds would gather in unnatural formations, sometimes resembling a giant, unblinking eye. The wind would whisper in a language that the elders could understand, carrying messages of an impending, momentous event. Some legends speak of lightning striking the same sacred peak night after night without causing a fire, a sign that the sky was trying to communicate. Animals, too, would behave strangely. Wolves would howl at midday, and great herds of buffalo would stand motionless, all facing the same direction, as if awaiting a king. These weren't omens of disaster but of transformation. They were the sacred signs that something powerful, something divine, was about to happen. The world was being prepared for a visitor from the heavens. When the day finally arrived, it was unlike any other. Eyewitness accounts passed down from great-grandparents to their descendants described the moment with a mixture of terror and awe. The sky turned a deep, bruised purple, and a single, deafening clap of thunder echoed, not from the clouds, but from a point directly overhead. Then, through a swirling vortex in the sky, it appeared, the Thunderbird. Larger than any known bird, its feathers shimmering with the iridescence of 1,000 storms, its eyes glowing like captured lightning. The sheer scale of it was said to block out the sun. Imagine this scene. A creature from myth, a being of pure energy and power, slowly, deliberately, descending from its celestial realm. One account from a Kosalish tradition tells of the Thunderbird landing atop a mountain that had been consecrated by their ancestors. The impact of its landing was said to have flattened the trees for miles around, not with destruction, but as if they were respectfully bowing down. The ground trembled, not in a violent earthquake, but in a rhythmic, respectful pulse, like a giant drumbeat. The people who witnessed it didn't run. They were frozen in place, overcome by a profound sense of spiritual presence. They described a feeling of being judged and blessed all at once. An elder from a plains tribe recounted a story where the Thunderbird didn't just land, but walked upon the earth. Its talons, each the size of a man's canoe, left imprints in the rock that can still be seen today. The air crackled with static electricity, and the smell of rain and ozone was overpowering. It wasn't just a bird landing, it was a force of nature taking a physical form. These were not monsters, they were messengers. The descent of the Thunderbird was a world-altering event, not just physically, but spiritually. For the tribes that witnessed it, their traditional beliefs were not destroyed, but deepened and profoundly changed. Before, the Thunderbird was a distant, powerful deified concept, a sky spirit. After the descent, it was real. It was a being that had shared their air, touched their land. This event served as a powerful validation of their entire cosmology. It proved that the spirit world was not separate from the physical world, but deeply intertwined with it. Rituals and ceremonies were created or adapted to honor the spot where it landed, turning these locations into some of the most sacred sites on the continent. The event reinforced the idea of balance. If the people strayed too far from the path of respect for nature and each other, the ultimate powers of the universe would intervene directly. It was a divine reset button. The Thunderbird's visit wasn't a punishment, but a powerful reminder of the sacred contract between humanity and the natural world. Beliefs became less about fearing the spirits and more about living in a way that would earn their respect and blessing. For the natural world itself, the Thunderbird's descent symbolized a powerful act of healing and rejuvenation. In the legends, the areas where the Thunderbird landed became places of incredible vitality. The soil became exceptionally fertile, and plants used for medicine grew there in abundance, stronger and more potent than anywhere else. The rain that followed its departure was said to be cleansing, washing away sickness from the land and the people. The animals, once fearful, returned to the area, now calm and thriving. The Thunderbird's presence re-energized the earth, infusing it with a measure of its own celestial power. It was a reminder that even the most powerful forces of the sky are connected to the soil, the trees, and the water. The event symbolized the cyclical nature of life, death, and rebirth. On a cosmic scale, the sky had come down to bless the earth, ensuring that life would continue to flourish. It was the ultimate affirmation that all parts of the cosmos, from the smallest herb to the grandest storm, are part of one living, breathing system. So, what do we make of these incredible stories today? How do we interpret them in the modern world? Skeptics might look for scientific explanations. Could the legends be a cultural memory of a rare and dramatic meteorological event, like a supercell thunderstorm that produced a massive downburst or a particularly vivid ball lightning phenomenon? Perhaps a meteor strike, with its bright flash and ground-shaking impact, was interpreted through a mythological lens as the landing of a great bird. These are plausible theories, and they don't necessarily diminish the power of the stories. Our ancestors used the language and symbols available to them to make sense of a world that was often mysterious and overwhelming. But to dismiss these accounts as mere misinterpretations is to miss the deeper truth they contain. Whether you believe in a literal thunderbird or see it as a powerful metaphor, the meaning of its descent remains profoundly relevant. These stories are about humanity's relationship with the awesome power of nature. They are a warning against arrogance and a call for humility and respect. In an age of ecological crisis, the legend of the Thunderbird's descent is more potent than ever. It asks us to consider what signs the sky might be sending us today. It challenges us to look at the world not as a collection of resources to be exploited, but as a sacred space that we share with forces far greater than ourselves. The Thunderbird represents the untamable spirit of the wild, the raw power of the planet, and its legendary descent is a timeless reminder that when we push the world out of balance, the sky itself might just come down to set things right. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into myth and mystery. What do you think these legends mean? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this exploration, please hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the stories that shape our world. See you next time.